All right, is this gonna be it for today? I believe that item is supposed to be on sale. Nope. No, I'm not seeing any sale in our system.
Well, I Googled it, and it said it was on sale.
Sorry about that. Google can actually be incorrect very often. If you want to see the most updated prices and discounts, we recommend that you check our app or the website.
Sir, isn't the customer always right?
Alright. Okay, cool. Why don't you come up here and change it then?
I don't know how to do that.
Oh, you don't know how to change the price? I thought you were always right. I thought you knew everything. What's up, Crumb Gang, and welcome back to the show. A few months ago, I left my job as an electronics consultant for Target, and in 2 years of retail experience there, I think I learned a very valuable lesson. The customer is always wrong. If the customer is always right, then they wouldn't be asking for help. Why don't you come work here then, bud? Look, I've heard horror stories from people, and I've seen the tweets and the TikToks, but nothing prepares you for actually working in a store and dealing with these people. I would stop just short of calling them animals. And would you look at that? Today we're going to the zoo. Today I'll be telling a few different anecdotes of awful customer experiences I've had, and I'll be framing them based on the 7 deadly sins, starting with So if you're going into a retail job, the first thing you need to understand is we are not people to them, okay? They come into the store and they expect to be served. And you know, obviously it's a job, you're getting paid, you have responsibilities, but we're not like the screen at McDonald's, you know? You don't get to walk into a store and tell the person, iPhone. I've had so many experiences where people have come in and just like spoken very curtly or rudely. The best example is one time I come in for my shift, right? It's about 10 o'clock in the morning and I'm walking back to electronics and this dude kind of walks out of the aisle. He sees me down the hall and he goes, "What? I'm not your kid. You're not yelling at me at a softball game." Dude wants a phone, and he's like, "I want that one, and that one." Anytime someone does come in and talks to me like that, I don't want to help them. I want to take twice as long to find the thing that they're looking for. I don't want to offer them any special deals on stuff or tell them about coupons. You lose, I lose. Be respectful. The next deadly sin is the greediness of shoppers astounds me, and it's especially apparent in these communities of collectors. Let me tell you, the Funko Pops were the absolute worst thing I had to deal with. I used to come into my shift because Target would schedule me at 10 and the doors opened at 8 and there's a line of like 30 people at my desk. Where's the Funko Pops? Where's the Funkos? Where's the Funkos? And I go in the back and there's like 5 of them and then people start shouting at me like it's my fault. Yeah, sorry, I ate the other ones while I was back there. So this guy's trying to get the Funko Pops and he wants to get 2. And we can't do 2 because these are limited, dude. So I sell him the 1, guy leaves, but then he comes back. And he's just kind of sitting at my desk. And he's like, "Oh, I'm just gonna hang out." So I stay at that front desk for probably like an hour and a half. This dude is just sitting here, not even being subtle, just staring at the Funkos. Until finally someone calls and says, "Hey, we need you to go help a guest real quick in like the appliances." So I run over there and I come back, and of course they're gone. "I need this toy for children." Funkos. The thing about Funko guys is they're like grown men collecting toys, so they're a little more shy, a little more peckish. But the Pokemon collectors, these guys are intense. I don't know what it is about a little piece of cardboard with metallic paint on it that makes these people just go completely ballistic, but they lose their minds. We had a guy who brought a basket of them back to the electronics desk, and he plops it on the table, and there's like 50 packs of cards. Like, he obviously went to the shelf and he just like ran along it, just scooping everything into his basket, you know? And we're like, "Dude, 3 packs. That's all you get." And dude's like huffing and puffing. "This is ridiculous. I'm a paying customer and I want these Pokemon cards." Sorry, dude, I don't remember asking. Also, the Pokemon card vendor dude would often come and tell us about this experience. He would have to come and go through every store twice, because what would happen is he would arrive at the store and these people would be peeking around the corner, following him all over the store, waiting for him to like put the limited packs down. He would go out to his car and they would follow him to the next store.
Logan Paul, this is your fault. I blame you for this.
Card collectors were actually so toxic, Target isn't even selling cards anymore. Thanks, you ruined it for everyone.
If you do this, just know that every Target employee hates you. Nobody's ever lusted after me. We can just go to the next slide. Oh, but the other store let me do this. The other store let me replace it. Go to the other store, dude. Price matching is both a blessing and a curse. It's a blessing if you get to price match something and buy it for cheap. It's a curse if you have to be the guy price matching it for the shopper. I had this couple come in and it was like this real short lady that looked like Dog the Bounty Hunter's wife, and then this really tall dude that looked like Bruce Jenner. So like, hey, we want to get this Xbox controller, and it's the $60 Xbox branded wireless controller, but we want to price match it to GameStop. So I pull up GameStop and I'm looking at it, I'm like, no, it's $60 at GameStop. It's the same price. And they're like, no. So they pull up a listing and it's a used wired third-party controller. It's like $18. And they're like, see, it's the same one. And I'm like, no. They leave. They come back and go, no, actually, we'd like to speak to your manager. Look, this video isn't like trashing on management at Target. If that's what you came for, I'm sorry, that will have to be its own video. But one thing you should know is if you're ever in a customer dispute, your management will do their best to throw you under the bus and make you look bad. My manager comes by and they're like, yeah, this gentleman lied to us and said we could price match it and then last second took it away. Didn't happen. And my manager's like, oh, well, we're sorry about that. We'll go. And like, while the manager's talking, the husband steps in between us. And he's like, I don't want you getting involved in this. I'm like, what the fuck? What are you, sheriff? Okay, Sheriff Wheaties. Oh, tough guy. Does it make you feel tough? Do you feel big? Olympic jerk off. Up next. This is just kind of a general recommendation. If you're gonna go to a store and you're gonna go to like Starbucks and get a drink, you should finish it! All day I'm walking around picking up half-drunk Starbucks cups and candy wrappers, half-eaten hot dogs. One time we had this guy try to return an Xbox controller. We opened up the box and it was like buttons were missing. It was greasy and sticky, and there was just slime smeared across it. Obviously, this controller is very old, and he got mad that we wouldn't return it. You people are disgusting. Up next is my personal favorite. I've got some great stories based around. I came in August 2019. So I had a lot of time to kind of get used to how normal retail is and how it works. And then COVID hit, and these people became 10 times worse. One, just the anti-maskers. Like I had dudes being like, give me the number for corporate. I want to call corporate. Do you think they give me the number? You think corporate wants to talk to me? I don't know the number, dude, go Google it. They got so awful. Someone at like a Walmart got shot because they told a guy to wear a mask. So our security went around telling all of us, hey, don't tell them to wear masks. In fact, we got briefed on how to defend not wearing masks if concerned customers asked. And then there was the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox. You could dedicate an entire video to the amount of angry people that came through and like threatened me and said I was being racist and wanted to fight because I didn't have a PlayStation in stock. I had one guy was just awful, right? So I'm working in the computer section and I hear my coworker calling me over there, and then there's this like buff bald dude at the thing, and she's like, call help, and I walk over and immediately the guy goes, PS5, and I'm like, none, sorry. No, you're lying. He said, you have them and you are lying to the American people. And this dude was like ready to beat up on us. He was ready to throw hands over a PlayStation 5. What the fuck does that mean, dude? What, do you think we keep the pieces back there and we make them like Santa's elves? Do you think I'm just gonna go to the back room and put one together for you? Do you think that like getting all up in my face is gonna make me change my mind? Like, oh, he means business. He unlocked the path. He's allowed to get a PlayStation. He proved himself. And I get the frustration with trying to find one because it was really tough. But if you're angry, don't take it out on the employee. Half the time, they don't even know what's going on. Their manager won't tell them what's up. You want to get mad, what you should do is you should drive to Target Corporate. Aside from the angry guests, some of the worst guests you have to deal with are the ones that don't do their research ahead of time. And I'm not talking about questions about the electronics. Hey, how does this work? Is this thing good? But fine. It's the people that just like blatantly didn't prepare. I'm walking up by the TVs and there's a lady and she marches up. She's in like all camo, so you already know she's gonna be awful. And she runs up and she goes, "It says you have this in stock online." She holds a piece of paper and I shit you not, screenshot of the Walmart website. Everything is blue. Do you see blue anywhere, lady? And then there's the iPad kids. Now these kids aren't at fault. It's their parents' fault for neglecting them and just letting their brains turn into mush in front of an iPad for 27 hours a day. One time a lady came in and she was buying an iPad Pro, like the top tier iPad Pro. This thing was about $2,700. And so I'm bringing it up for her and I'm like, "Oh, hey, is this like, are you doing art? Are you getting this for someone?" And she goes, "Oh, it's for him." And she's got a literal infant in her arms. The kid can't be more than 1 year old. She's like, "Yeah, he broke his other one." I was paid way too little to deal with way too much at that place. If you are going to work a job and you are going to work in retail, don't do that. And if you're a retail shopper and you watch this video and you see patterns of stuff you're doing, don't. Stop doing that, okay? I think the phrase "the customer is always right" is insanely ridiculous. To think that basically there are these people and since they are working a job and being paid, that means we can walk all over them. Treat employees like people, please. Treat them like people. Be civil, you animals. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and check out my other video about American Airlines. If you like seeing me get angry and scream. If you'd like to keep up with me in the future, consider subscribing to the channel and ringing the bell to get notified of future uploads. We've got multiple comments of the week today, and they're all asking who I am. I'd also like to say thank you so much to the Peanut Gallery. Those are my channel members. We've got Mary Catherine, Subie, Desman720, and Grennok. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. And if you would like to, hit that little join button down there. That's $5 a month. That just supports the kind of videos I create, so I don't have to go back to Target. All right, see you in the next one.